podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson of Central Pennsylvania. Take advantage of Renewal by Anderson of Central Pennsylvania's biggest dollar discount ever this month. Save $450 on every window and $900 on any patio or entry door with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for a year and a half. To get in on this super deal, head to rbacentralpadeals.com or call 717-727-7558. Deal ends May 31st. Hey, Today in PA listeners, have something to say about the stories covered here on Penn Live? Well, say it all for listening to listeners, an upcoming Today in PA segment where I'll read those thoughts to make sure you have a say in the news. Be sure to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com. That's todayinpa@PennLive.com with your name and where you're from, and I'll be sure to read it every other Friday starting May 12th. Can't wait to hear from you. Student test scores in history and civics have dropped. Meanwhile, you may not be able to buy fireworks anymore if this bill comes to pass. If you're looking to forage for mushrooms or leeks, now's the time. Plus, in honor of May the 4th, here's Pennsylvania's favorite Star Wars movie. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. 8th grade student test scores in history and civics dropped nationwide, Pennsylvania, of course, included, reports the Associated Press. The National Assessment of Education Progress released these results yesterday from tests they sent out to thousands of students across the country, attributing the drop to the pandemic school shutdowns. This national report card found that almost 1/3 of these students can't describe how the government works or how it's structured. Just 13% of 8th graders who took the organization's history test scored at or above the proficient level. 22% in civics. A similar October report found that student math and reading scores saw a decline as well. The sale of consumer-grade fireworks could get banned in Pennsylvania if this bill comes to pass, reports the Pocono Record. State Representative Tara Propst plans on introducing legislation that would keep residents from buying things like firecrackers, Roman candles, and other secret fireworks in the state. Professionals with permits, however, are a different story. Ditto for anyone who buys fireworks outside of Pennsylvania, given they follow limits that were imposed last year, like limiting usage from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Writes Probst in her sponsorship memo, quote, "The usage of fireworks has become a real nuisance in some areas, causing stress to pets and livestock, depriving people of sleep, and negatively impacting veterans and others with post-traumatic stress disorder." If you're looking to forage for mushrooms and leeks, now's the time, states the York Daily Record. It's currently the peak of the season to find these guys, although you can still do so into June. And maybe you're looking to just eat them yourself, or maybe you'd be interested in selling them. Certain species like the morel mushroom go for about $65 a pound, which not bad. Although if you pick pounds of fungi, it doesn't leave much room for the leeks now, does it? Today, May the 4th, is Star Wars Day, says Penn Live in a podcast very, very close to you. And in honor of the holiday, PennStakes.com decided to find Pennsylvania's favorite Star Wars movie from the franchise. After digging through a year's worth of Google Trends search data, they found that movie to be the original first ever film, A New Hope. In second was The Empire Strikes Back, and third, Revenge of the Sith. When I was a kid, I was so in love with Mark Hamill, my mom actually cut out a picture of his face from a magazine and put it in a heart-shaped locket for me. Mark, on the very, very off chance you listen to this podcast, how you doing? May the 4th be with you, always. For even more news, drop by PennLive.com. Also, please remember to rate this podcast either Apple or Amazon, and to share it around with someone you think would like it too. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll see you for Friday's episode of Today in PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson of Central Pennsylvania. Take advantage of Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania's biggest dollar discount ever this month. Save $450 on every window and $900 on any patio or entry door with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for a year and a half. To get in on this super deal, head to rbacentralpadeals.com or call 717-727-7558. Deal ends May 31st.